It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the New York Giants.
Set to kick off.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Jackson now to return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. He's going to have the hook up to Scott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A first down carry now for Miller. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. Well, every quarterback, especially a rookie quarterback, loves to have plays like that from a guy running the ball.
Takes a lot of pressure off the youngster, doesn't it? He doesn't have to throw the ball in bad situations. Just turns around, hands it to his big horse. And we've seen rookie quarterbacks ride great runners right into the playoffs.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff to Miller. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Brought down behind the line of
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now Jake Elliott, earlier in his career, he beat these Giants with a 61-yarder. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence, and here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you can see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby, come on. But no dice that time.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It can be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back. unsuccessfully.
To go.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Jones. And he fires one, but incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They run the option here on 1st and 10. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. It's a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Jackson. Setting up the screen for Miller. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. They'll find Miller. That's complete.
Jackson.
4 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. And he finds Cook. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Philadelphia picking up the 1st on a gain of 15.
Yard line.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's a give to Miller. Lamar Miller. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Lamar Miller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball, too, right?
Without a doubt, you need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next. Hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they fate. Leverage guys, win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jannard Avery. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Third down.
After that sack, 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Eagles 7, Giants nothing.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Jackson going to tuck it down on the option. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Lamar Miller with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. The touchdown all set up by the big play, 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
Now, I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now Jones. on first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help him at contract time.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
9-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
2nd and 11.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Jones. This will be caught just inside the 10.
Jones.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is.
Gano set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line.
The tackle made by
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And that is incomplete here.
Jackson.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Let's go, D, tighten it. Let's go, D, tighten it.
To throw again, Jackson. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
The 45-yard line.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He'll fire it deep for Rager. This is intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. 10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Xavier.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a toss right to Miller. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. After the penalty, it's Miller. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jared Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
16 yards right off the bat for a first down. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. On 2nd and 7, Jones. Catch made by Slayton. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First down, Giants.
From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. On first down, Barkley. The tackle there by Crayvon LeBlanc.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They'll go to Barkley again. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the past, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he will have a Giants first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
First down.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now Saquon Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. On the run, it's Penny. Penny will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
New York.
Elijah Penny, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. And boy, that was a heavy set. I think they had 3 tight ends out there. The fullback, you knew what they were going to do.
Yeah, they weren't trying to fool anybody at all, were they? There was none of this show you heavy set, bootleg it out. Nah. Big guys up front, hand it to the big guy in the backfield.
Now Jones. That's caught. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal.
Giants 17. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
That's the reason we fall for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Here and on the stop.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Mike 5-9, Mike 5-9. Switch. 18, check, 59. Get the ball.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
Their own 44-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
2 yards.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 1.
They'll toss it to Miller. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
Brought down.
Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Now Miller, he's had a big workload here tonight. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. A shotgun handoff now to Miller. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal. All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's second and goal. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Boston Scott, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, second and 10 coming up. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards on the play, first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
A gain of 21 yards.
This is Barkley.
First down, Giants.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide, and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Jones Throwing on 3rd and long. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And they stop him short of the first, as he can only get to the 20. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And Ingram holds it in. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown.
Saquon Barkley. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown.
Well, 2 touchdowns scored. Happy. His coaches are happy. How about the fantasy owners of this game?
Always happy with 2, but they'd like 3 or 4. A big play looming for the Giants as they'll go for 2.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. 53 at the mic. Guys, me second. Check 50. Check 50. 19 tight. 19 tight. Check.
Throwing Jones. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. And the lead is cut to 2 here in the 4th.
27. Giants 25. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Again, it's Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll power his way up near the 25. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Now an option play on second down. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards there, first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. They'll run it again with Miller. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he's got some space here. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. They'll keep it on the ground. Barkley, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. Taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Giants have taken the lead.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers at the start of the fourth quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The fourth quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Jackson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And it's 2nd down. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That can finish things off for them.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
Well, they're always hoping on that type of a play that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
They'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. No gain. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now, this will make it into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Now a desperation throw. That's caught inside the 20. It's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Wow, Charles, that doesn't just take points off the board. That takes a win off the board.
So now you have to regroup because you've gone from celebrating what you think is a win to trying to figure out how to do it again and make it a win.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Eagles, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And now they get the weekend.